possibly hug you and thank you, hopefully. Here we go. We're going to begin the recognition of players and parents. Starting things off, Tim and Sarah Schreck, parents of number 2, Haley Schreck. Jason and Jennifer Docks, parents of number 3, Mara Docks. Joseph and Renee Kostick, parents of number 5, Joseph Kostick. Jason and Rachel Jacobson, parents of number 6, Emma Jacobson. Jason and Heather Olson, parents of number 8, Taryn Olson. Kenneth and Melissa Westman, parents of number 10, Britta Westman. Daniel and Melissa Goritz, parents of number 12, Allie Goritz. Tim and Christine Strohmeyer, parents of number 17, Madeline Strohmeyer. Carl and Angela Haskamp, parents of number 19, Talia Haskamp. Matthew and Jessica Shreen, parents of number 20, Madeline Shreen. Roxy and Russ Hoppy, parents of Ellie Hoppy. And the coaching staff of Julie Oscar, Steve Michaelis, and Shay Pearson showing their support and appreciation for manager Joey Harmon. Chris Long, Cliff Hamilton, and myself, parents of number 1, Madison Hamilton, and number 17, Mackenzie Hamilton, and number 19, Kira Hamilton. Henry and Jessica Palm, parents of number 2, Abby Palm. Tom and PJ Mutch, parents of number 4, Jessica Mutch. Wade and Melinda Zupke, parents of number 5, Brooke Zupke. Dan and Kimberly Jones, parents of number 6, Hannah Jones. Alyssa Weston and Jeremy Holm, parents of number 7, Savannah Holm. Eric and Gina Ostrowski, parents of number 8, Emma Ostrowski. Travis and Sarah O'Neill, parents of number 9, Bailey O'Neill. Shane and Jennifer Miles, parents of number 13, Emma Miles. James and Kristen Ratz, parents of number 14, Kendall Ratz. And Joe and Jennifer Pisek, parents of number 20, Tegan Pisek. Parents, thank you for all you've done over the years for this program and for our children. Thank you all.
At the service line in a long time as a hit comes and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
To serve, dug out by Bishop, this to the middle and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Holly, set up left side. Rusted down with the kill.
Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net, kept alive by the Greyhounds.
Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
And a reserve goes to Kiera Johnson, a libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to the middle again. Cope gets the kill.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Monday evening to those tuning in on yourliveevent.com. It is Monday Night Volleyball in Section 7-2A here on yourliveevent.com. I'm Paul Vold, coming to you live from Aitkin High School's gymnasium tonight as the Aitkin Gobblers play host the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Of course, it is Parents' Night tonight here on yourliveevent.com. Of course, the team that is behind the team, for the team as well, the Aitkin Gobbler varsity and junior varsity programs recognizing the hard work and the selflessness of their parents, allowing them and supporting them throughout the entire season. Nice little ceremony beforehand for those that did catch that before our broadcast as well. We get rolling with tonight's start of this contest as well. We're still about 18 minutes away from the start of tonight's contest with the Aitkin Gobblers and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars set in Section 7-2A here tonight. Each and every match here for the Gobblers and for the Jaguars, especially in this section, more and more pertinent, especially with Hinckley-Finlayson entering tonight 5-10 record overall. 11 of their 15 matches this season have been within Section 7-2A. They sit at 1-10 in the section as it currently stands, but the Aitkin Gobblers just 2-4 in the section as well, taking on a lot of their opponents within the Mid-State Conference and also expanding out to some weekend tournament action. Speaking of which, the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars fresh off a weekend tournament up in Esco where they fell 1-3 on the weekend in 4 matches, losing to Esco and Pine City in 2-0 sweeps. And then there was also a 2-1 victory for the Jaguars over War Road before falling 2-0 to Greenway. So that has them at 5-10 on the season. 1 win in the last 7 matches, including being swept in 5 of those 6 losses as well, with the only set that they were able to win, including which was against Mesabi East, where they fell in 4 sets, and then that only win where they were able to get in the last 7 matches against War Road in Esco. Now on the other side, the Aitkin Gobblers 8-13 on the season. A long week they had last week, coming off a long weekend and a previously long week. So last 2 weeks, Gobblers have played a lot of volleyball. Suffering a 3-0 sweep against Pequot Lakes this past Thursday, the Aitkin Gobblers fell against Pequot. Of course, they came out with really high energy in set number 1, suffering a 25-15 loss, but then just things kind of fell flat. Long week it was, especially going against the number 2 ranked team in the state, now number 3 ranked Pequot Lakes, suffering 25-4 and then 25-6 in the last 2 sets of that match. Of course, Tegan Piesick did lead the way with 6 kills, and she also added 6 digs in that contest, while also chipping in was Jessica Munch, 16 digs, with Kenzie Hamilton adding another 7. Maddie Hamilton doing her part with 5 set assists. But the Gobblers did go 1-2 last week. That lone win 1 week ago from tonight. 3-0 victory from Moose Lake Willow River, and then suffering a 3-1 loss against Proctor on Tuesday. So the Gobblers just 2-4 in Section 7-2A, but the rest of their schedule looking at a good bevy of Section 7-2A matchups with, of course, coming up Tuesday, they'll be on the road at Greenway. Just 1 win the last 5 matches for the Gobblers that came last Monday right here at Aitkin High School. Have more here on the pregame show coming up. Of course, we've got our conversations coming up, including which we'll have a sit-down conversation with head coach for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. That'll be Mallory Greenwald joining us here on the other side of the break as the Aitkin Gobblers take on the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars tonight. Monday Night Volleyball, Section 7-2A, here on YourLiveEvent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome back to the pregame show tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. The Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars come to Aitkin High School to take on the Gobblers tonight. It's Parents' Night as we welcome in head coach for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, Mallory Greenwald. Coach, thanks so much for taking time to speak with us.
Absolutely.
Coach, you've had a busy weekend that was coming into tonight. You're just up the road at the ESCO tournament as well, played a series of matches against some quality opponents. How did things go for your team, or at least from what you saw on the floor over the weekend?
We did really good. We played some really tough teams. We played ESCO and competed very well with them. We played Pine City and had one of our best games against them. We got tired at the end, but overall they did awesome.
Looking at how the season's kind of gone for your team too, Coach, I know a little bit of a tough part of your schedule, especially throwing in the tournament. You're getting towards the end of the regular season. How do you think the team's doing so far? Maybe overall play on the court, maybe cohesiveness from, set to set. How do you think things have gone this year for your team?
I think that they're growing as a group, but they have done well with how they communicate on the court. I know that we started out slow, and I think that they just keep on growing as a team.
Coach, looking at the roster that you do have a lot of upperclassmen on your team. Do you bring back a lot of experience now? We're in the later part of this season too. The experience coming into this year, was that a big factor for your team?
Yeah, I think that they graduated most seniors last year, and then this year we have another big group of seniors, so they did well.
Coach, with this matchup you have against Aitkin tonight as well, it's not too often. I think last time you played Aitkin was 2019. Looking at this matchup, what's it going to really take for your team to get off to a good start tonight?
Communication, high energy. That's the biggest thing that we need.
Or some players maybe on your team that, again, like I said, we don't get too often to cover your team as well. Who are some players that have been real standout for your team this year?
Our setter, Sydney Krieger, is doing great. She's awesome at the serving line. Anna Degerstrom is always solid at hitting. Monica and Gracie, who are seniors, are awesome to watch as well.
What about maybe a couple of younger players that have maybe contributed for your team, or maybe we're into a couple of new spots for your team this year? Were any of those that have really stepped up this year?
Yep, we have a couple girls from JV come up to play for varsity, Natalie and Brecken, and they're doing an awesome job.
Coach, we certainly do appreciate the time for you to come on the pregame show. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Head coach for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, that being Mallory Greenwald, joins us here on the pregame show as the Jaguars take on the Aitkin Gobblers here tonight. Gobblers set to take on the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. This matchup, again, haven't played against each other since 2019, and so far in the series dating back all the way to 2016, Gobblers have won every single match. We'll get another break. We'll have our conversation with Coach Julie Osmus down on the court. It is the Aitkin Gobblers taking on the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Monday Night Volleyball. It is Section 7-2A here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, Thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Welcome back to the pregame show tonight here at YourLiveEvent.com. Aiken Gobblers playing host the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars tonight. It's a Monday night volleyball action as head coach for your Aiken Gobblers. Julie Osmus joins us here on the pregame show. Coach, as always, thanks so much for your time tonight.
Excited to be here.
Coach, last week, a busy week. 3 matches in the span of 1 week. Of course, you start off the week with a nice win against Moose Lake Willow River. Then a pair of losses after it as well. Proctor in 4 sets, then Pequot in 3 sets as well. A long week from last week, but what did you take away from all of those matches? A little bit of something maybe more character developing, and then obviously getting a look at some more sectional matchups too.
You know, we were really proud after our Moose Lake game. We played hard. We did a nice job. Proctor, we fell a little flat, but we were able to take 1 set. And, you know, that first set against Pequot, we played so hard, and we just really showed what we could do against a really good Pequot team. You know, the next 2 sets were a little rougher, but we feel if we can come like we did that first set against Pequot, you know, tonight's a good night for us, and we're really hoping that we can play our game and do some really good serve receiving and passing right away.
Probably helped too a little bit over the weekend. You're not playing in a weekend tournament, so the girls had a chance to, you know, at least get some rest. You didn't play Friday, obviously, with no school also, and it being homecoming too. But you play again on a Monday too. Had a chance to maybe, you know, look at a couple things from over the weekend, some adjustments from last week.
We just send a lot of video. Wade Zupke's been helping me with our video, and we've been able to send a lot of clips of the girls and just different things that they need to work on. It's just nice for them to be able to see those clips. You know, it's easy for me to tell them, but if they actually see it, then maybe Coach knows what she's talking about.
What did you see from last week that maybe were just a couple of things that, you know, kind of stand out as some adjustments going into this week of volleyball for your team?
Yep, we just had some communication errors. We need to move our feet. We were having a little bit of trouble reading the ball a few times. I mean, Pequot's a fantastic serving team, so that's not always a surprise. But, you know, just that communication and moving our feet and really getting a good platform for our passing.
Going 1 and 2 last week, Coach, wasn't for a lack of effort, especially on the court with Jessica Much basically flying everywhere except for out of the gym as well. She was able to, you know, be a huge contributor and obviously keep your team competitive. A lot of points and a lot of rallies for your team. But, you know, really this whole team was last week too. I mean, you can throw out the fact that there were 2 losses, but still very competitive in some matches.
Yep, very good competitive volleyball. And that's what I tell the girls, that if we can play similar that we did to last week, this week is going to be a much better week for us. I mean, we have teams that are about our record, about our, you know, kind of where we are in the conference and the section. And we just really feel that this is our week to shine and show them what we can do.
Coach, it starts off with this matchup tonight, of course, within the section. Hinckley-Finlayson comes to your gym as well. I haven't played them since 2019, it looks like. But, you know, what are you looking at here with this matchup for your team to get off to a good start?
You know, they're a very similar team to us. Height is not a gift to either of us. And, you know, we're just going to do our best. And, you know, if we can play our game and focus on our game, then I think the rest will come. We just really have to get that serve receive rolling right away.
Coach, as always, thanks so much for your time. Look forward to talking to you after.
Thank you.
Our conversation with head coach for your Aiken Gobblers, that being Julie Osmans here on the pregame show. Gobblers sitting at 8-13 on the season. Gobblers look to get back into the win column in Section 7-2A. We'll take a break. We'll get you right back here at Aiken High School, and of course, much more still on the way as the Gobblers take on Hinckley-Finlayson tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aiken provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. Paul Vold here this evening, coming to you from Aitkin High School's gymnasium as the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars take on the Aitkin Gobblers here this evening. As only broadcast we got on the airwaves tonight here with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated in the Brainerd Lakes area, and of course with our sister stations as well. Of course here on YourLiveEvent.com, but also on 3WI AM 1270, 96.3 FM, have the Las Vegas Raiders at Kansas City Chiefs Monday Night Football, thanks to our friends at Westwood One Sports. But earlier today, some high school section team semifinal action in Section 7A, Section 7A, I should say, with Crosby Ayrton at Pine City and Piers at Mora. And of course, the only other volleyball match in our coverage area will be Foley at Pillager here this evening. The Aitkin Gobblers taking on Hinckley-Finlayson tonight. A few more broadcasts here lined up throughout this week on the airwaves. Of course, we've got football and volleyball Thursday and Friday covering our listening area, so should be quite the interesting setup here these next couple of days with homegrown local radio as we near the end of the regular season for high school volleyball and also for high school volleyball and football as well. Parents' Night tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com with the Aitkin Gobblers, of course, taking time to thank all the parents for their time in supporting the Gobbler girls throughout the entire season and throughout their playing careers as well. I know that next week will be senior night here from Aitkin High School. We're going to take another break here. National Anthem will be coming up with our color guard presenting our nation's colors. That is all on the way. Of course, we got to keep our eye out for a big deal player of the game, brought to you by Atwater Motors in Aitkin, along with Riverwood Healthcare, Pizza Ranch in Baxter, Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd, and Takedown Gym in Brainerd. There will also be our Enbridge I Bring the Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge. School song for Aitkin is playing. That is our cue to wrap things up here in the pregame show. We will get you set number one coming up here after our national anthem, as well as our nation's colors being presented by our color guard. It's coming up here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education, where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
If your vehicle...
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here on the Gobbler. Nope, we're not on the Gobbler. We're just on yourliveevent.com. Paul Vold broadcasting live from Aitkin High School as the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars take on the Aitkin Gobblers in a pivotal Section 7 2A matchup here tonight as we get rolling into our broadcast with the starting lineups for both teams. Starting first, the visiting team, with that being a 5-10 record. Hinckley-Finlayson and the Jaguars. Number 2 is a 5'6" junior setter in Sydney Krieger. Number 3 is also a 5'6" junior and right side hitter, that being Hannah Hartle. Number 4 is a 5'6" senior middle hitter in Gracie Olson. Number 20 tonight, she's the libero, wearing 5'5" and also a junior, senior defensive setter, that being Joey Hopkins. Number 7 is a 5'6" junior outside hitter, Anna Degerstrom. And also number 8 is a 5'6" senior outside hitter, Monica Clare. While number 9 is a 5'9" junior middle hitter, Jovi Fahey. As the head coach for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, Mallory Greenwald, assisted by Kelsey Smith and Kristen Schneider. Athletic trainer is Timber Anselmo. As the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars reserves are announced here tonight, we'll go through the starting lineup for the Aitkin Gobblers this evening. Starting off, number 1 is a center, 5'7", and a senior, Maddie Hamilton. Number 5 is a 5'10", senior middle hitter, Brooke Zubke. Number 6 is a 5'8", sophomore middle hitter, Hannah Jones. Number 9 is a 5'4", sophomore outside hitter, Bailey O'Neill. Number 14 is a right side and middle hitter, 5'11", a junior, Kendall Ratz. The libero is 5'3", and also wearing number 4 and a senior, Jessica Much for the Aitkin Gobblers. And also starting tonight will be a 5'10" senior outside hitter in Tegan Piesick. Gobblers are coached by Julie Osmus, assisted by Steve Michlitz and Shay Pearsons. We do get the announcement that it will be Tegan starting tonight in the lineup. So it looks like the Gobblers will serve first as opposed to receiving, with Emma Ostrowski being announced as a reserve here tonight. Gobblers going with the home black uniforms tonight. Script A on the left shoulder, white numbers, red trim, while there'll also be red numbers with white trim on the uniforms here for the Gobblers with the black shorts. The Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars going with the red road reds here tonight. White numbers going across the top of the chest, white numbers that is, and black numbers with white trim around the uniform here this evening as they get through the starting lineups and throw candy at all the parents and kids that are here tonight as well. Jason Long is our public address announcer. On the camera tonight, Maddie Winter, as we get ready for the start of this broadcast here tonight, come to you live from Aitkin High School. So we'll get ready to roll here this Monday night. Of course, high school volleyball tonight on homegrown local, well, not homegrown local radio, just on yourliveevent.com. We'll have plenty more throughout the week with homegrown local radios. The Gobblers will be on the road the rest of the week here after tonight. They've got matches against Greenway Tuesday. They'll play Thursday against, I believe it is the likes of Duluth-Denfeld, and they'll wrap up the regular season coming up next week, Tuesday, here from Aitkin High School. Gobblers will receive the opening serve, so Tegan Piesick back to serve will be Sydney Krieger to start things off here tonight for Hinckley-Finlayson. Dug out cleanly on the reception by Tegan Piesick, hammered over by Kendall Ratt. Set up by Krieger to the far side for number 7, Anna Degerstrom. Dug out by the likes of Jessica Much to Bailey O'Neill. She'll get her first crack at it. Goes long of the mark as the Gobblers will be down 1-0 here in set number 1. Gobblers will be receiving the next serve from Sydney Krieger. She gets a running start to the far side of the court. Dug low, and it's going to be an ace serve for Sydney Krieger to start off her second serve of the night. 2-0 start for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Gobblers did have trouble in the late stages of sets number 2 and 3 against Pequot Lakes on the reception of serves, as Tegan Piesick will get it to Jessica Much. Kendall Ratz will just send it over free ball, and it will go out on the swing. It's a 3-0 deficit to open up the match here tonight. Aitkin trailing Hinckley-Finlayson. Both these teams very similar. Size not a big factor for them, but they do have players where size could be a factor as well. Right in the middle, Brooke Zupke will get a swing at it initially. Dug out by number 7 and Anna Degerstrom. Swung on, and this will be a kill for Hannah Hartle, her first of the night for the Jaguars of Hinckley-Finlayson. A 4-0 start here in set number 1. Aitkin again having their troubles on the reception of the serve. Played to Jessica Much. Maddie Hamilton going to be sent over. Third hit by Jessica Much once again. Free ball to Sydney Krieger. Set up far side for Degerstrom. She'll get a crack at it. Played up and dug cleanly by Tegan Piesick. Third hit over by Jessica Much. Set once again by Krieger. Looking right in the middle. It's going to be tapped right over. Dug cleanly again near side for Hartle. Swatted on the block and killed for the Gobblers. And it'll be the first one of the night for Aitkin. Right in the middle of the floor there. I believe Brooke Zupke in on the action. As it'll be in to serve Kenzie Hamilton. She'll send it over. Back row for Hartle. Now to Krieger. Swung. Hartle will get a crack at it. Hit on the net by, oh, they're going to say hit on Aitkin, actually. It's going to be a 5-1 deficit now, as the Gobblers will give up the side out. We got the serve from Anna Degerstrom, played by Kenzie Hamilton to Maddie, on the back row there for the Jaguars. Near side, blocked at the net. Gobblers will try to fight for it. They are unable to do so, even though great effort right in the middle there from Brooke Zupke. She met number 9 in Jovi Fahey, but unable to come out with anything on the positive side for the Gobblers. 6-1 start here in set number 1. Degerstrom will continue to serve. Back row to Kenzie Hamilton to Maddie Hamilton on the front row. A little too far out on the block. Fahey tries to hammer it as it goes over the net and out against Aitkin. 7-1 start here in set number 1. That's a timeout for Coach Julie Osmus. Gobblers down 7-1 in the opening set here on yourliveevent.com.
You want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Gobblers down early in set number 1, 7-1. Timeout called by Coach Julie Osmus in the early goings of this opening set. And Degerstrom will continue to serve for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Played on the near side. Kenzie to Maddie Hamilton. Sent over. Third hit by Tegan Piesick to Degerstrom. Now right in the middle for Hartle. Going to be swung on. Jovi Fahey blocked to the net. And the Gobblers will get the side out right back in the middle from Kendall Ratz and Brooke Zubke. Zubke will get her credit for her first kill of the night. And guess what? It's her turn to serve for the Gobblers. Down 7-2 in set number 1. Zubke's first serve of the night be played to the back row for Gracie Olson. Hartle sends it over. Dug cleanly by Kenzie Hamilton to Maddie Hamilton to Tegan Piesick, tipped off the top of the tape, and it'll be Gracie Olson and sending it over. And this one falls in for number 8 in Monica Clare, as the Gobblers will give it the point and the side out right back to the Jaguars. On that back row, Gracie Olson and also Sydney Krieger with a little bit of action, and Kenzie Hamilton as well. Going to serve will be number 14, I believe that is, on the uniform, or actually number 16. Either way, a hit out by the Gobblers will make it 9-2 here in set number 1. Number 16, that was checking in, Mary Watron. Watron checking in for the first time tonight, the outside hitter in to serve. 9-2 in favor of the Jaguars. Jessica Much plays the reception of the serve. Hammer right back down. Jessica Much takes a body with her as she will get the dig back to the far side now for the Jaguars. Looking right in the middle. Quick tap back over. Kendall Ratz unable to do anything with it, as it'll be Gracie Olson with a kill. Even with Jessica Much again flying everywhere around the court. Unable to get it out cleanly. 10-2 in favor of the Jags. Back to serve once again, Watron. Running start, jumping to Jessica Much. Maddie Hamilton to Kendall Ratz, gets a swing, blocked to the net. Played cleanly to Kenzie Hamilton. It will be getting out of play over the head of public address announcer Jason Long. Gobblers will get the side out, trailing at 10-3, as it was Kenzie Hamilton attacking. Or actually, that might have been Maddie Hamilton. Yeah, Maddie was the one that was attacking out on that front row. Gobblers get the point right back. Subs in. Maddie and Kendall are out, and will be bringing in Abby Palm for the first time tonight. She's in to serve. Near side now for number 8. Long and out from Monica Clare. Gobblers will get another point. 2 in a row for the Gobblers, trailing 10-4. Paul Vold on the call tonight from Aitkin High School. Pivotal Section 7-2A matchup to get the week started on a good note for both Hinckley-Finlayson and Aitkin. Blocked to the net, can't come out with it clean. Gobblers will get a point and a serve from Abby Palm. Palm will make it now 3 in a row for the Gobblers. Serve played up by Palm. Tries to drop one in right in front of Degerstrom, but cleanly picked out by Degerstrom. Long of the mark and out, even after the dig, and set by the likes of Sydney Krieger. Gobblers down 10-6. Nice little groove now that Abby Palm is starting to find herself at the service line, trailing by 4 now. Gobblers have trailed by as much as 9. This one just out on that back line. Service error from Abby Palm will send it long of the mark, and it's 11-6 in set number 1. Back to serve Hannah Hartle for the Jags. It'll be played to Jessica Much to Tegan Piesick. Jessica will send it over on the third hit. Played near side. Hartle right in the middle this time. Tries to get a swing on a double hit. No, they're going to call a lift against the Jags, and that will give it to the Gobblers, trailing 11-7. That was Cindy Krieger actually called for the lift. Substitutions in. We'll see Kenzie Hamilton out. Checking in for the first time here in this rotation, Bailey O'Neill now with Tegan Piesick set to serve. Played by Degerstrom, now to Sydney Krieger, looking for Gracie Olson, dug cleanly by Abby Palm. To Jessica Much, O'Neill, far side, trying to hit one just over. It is played back to the Gobblers' side, off the net, and they will get a point to the Jags as it hits out on the way back from Abby Palm that was. Gobblers will give up the point even after the kill that time for the Rebels. For the likes of the Jaguars, that is. Reception of the serve played high up into the Aitkin sky. It'll be now back to the Jaguars side in the middle. Gracie Olson, dug cleanly by Ostrowski. Now to Abby Palm, Bailey O'Neill in the third hit over. Dug cleanly once again. Now to the near side, and it's going to go along and out. Gobblers will get the side out, trailing now 8-12 here in set number 1. Emma Ostrowski checking in for the first time tonight on the rotation for the Aitkin Gobblers. Serve coming up from Jessica Much, down by 4 at 8-12. First serve just off the top of the net, over to the Jags side, and it's going to get just over. Emma Miles saves it. She'll send it third hit over to Gracie Olson right in the middle now. She'll get to Degerstrom, actually, and we call a hit on the net against Aitkin, and a point to the Gobblers. A hit on the net by Hinckley-Finlayson. We'll give it to the Jags, that is, on the point, and now making it a 13-8 lead here in set number 1. Going to serve this time will be number 4, Gracie Olson, just over the tape. Emma Ostrowski saves a nice reception of the serve, which was going to be an ace, but at the net blocked, and this time the Gobblers get it right back. A beautiful diving play for Emma Ostrowski. It will now make it 13-9 as the Gobblers look to keep this point alive for themselves. It'll be Maddie Hamilton back into serve here in the first rotation of the night in set number 1. Her serve sent over, just over the net. It's going to be played up now to number 9 on that back row, that being Jovi Fahey. Gobblers will get it over. Third hit, set by Fahey. Far side for Degerstrom, just over the net to Bailey O'Neill. To Maddie Hamilton, looking for O'Neill once again, pushes it right over. Hinckley-Finlayson keeping alive. Fahey in the middle, dug out by the likes of Ostrowski. No, that's Jessica Much. Gobblers will get the point, trailing 13-10. Beautiful dives and plays from Jessica Much. Emma Ostrowski also in the middle. Gobblers down now by the score of 10-13. Far side of the court for Olson. Looking near side for Degerstrom. Ostrowski another dig. Keeping alive. Cannot get it that time as the Gobblers will give up the point, and then all-important side out. 14-10 the score. 14-10. Gobblers trail against Hinckley-Finlayson, set number 1. Serve from Hartle. Far side for Maddie Hamilton. Kendall Ratz will get a swing at it. Dug out by number 8 in Monica Clare. This one will be a kill for Brooke Zupke. Second kill of the night for the Aitkin Gobbler. And will now make it 11-14 the score. Kenzie Hamilton's turn to serve for the Gobblers. Waits her approach. She will make it. Now to the libero number 20, that being Joey Hopkins. Tipped off the top of the net. Gobblers recover. Blocked once again by Fahey, but unable to get it to fall down. This one will be a kill for the Gobblers. And Tegan Piesick will get herself in the kill category, trailing 14-12. Gobblers have been this close. They've been as close as 2 points, but have yet to get any closer than that. Kenzie Hamilton's serve on the back line and out. Service error from Kenzie Hamilton will give the ball right back to the Jags. 15-12 the score here in set number 1. Going to serve Anna Degerstrom, her second time in the rotation here in set number 1. Running start, far side, corner to corner will go for the likes of Jessica Much. Swung on and a kill shot opportunity. Second and third time it goes off the head of a Jag, not once but twice from Brooke Zupke, and she'll hammer it down for a kill. Brooke Zupke, literally second attempt, went off the top of the head of a Jaguar. I believe it was Hannah Hartle. But nonetheless, Gobblers get the point, 15-13. trailing by those 2 points. Cleanly played, miscommunication between Maddie Hamilton and Kenzie Hamilton. It will be a kill for the Jaguars of Hinckley-Finlayson. 16-13. Gobblers have unable to get it closer than 2 points here in this set. We'll see number 16 in Mary Watron checking in to serve. Watron's running approach will go long and out. Service error from Watron. First one unofficially of the night from the Jaguars. Gobblers get the side out with the point. Now trailing 14-16. It will be Abby Palm in to serve off the bench. Maddie and Kendall off the floor. Watron, back row to Hannah Hartle, blocked at the net as the Gobblers will get the point. Now down by 1 at 15-16. Shortest deficit of the night. Gobblers have been down by 1. Palm serve sent over to the far side. Now played right to the middle for number 8 and Monica Clare. Try to pick a back corner, does Abby Palm. She will get the kill, and we are tied at 16 here in set number 1. Very much like it was in set number 1 and 2, especially for the JV match with Aitkin coming out on top in 3 sets of that contest. 16-16, Gobblers. Abby Palm sends it over. Far side for Degerstrom. Blocked to the net and unable to get it over on 3. Gobblers take their first lead here in set number 2. 17-16, and Abby Palm will continue to serve. Palm with 3 points in a row for the Gobblers at the service line. Far side now for Hartle, blocked to the net. Gobblers 1-2, now third hit over from Emma Miles. Turnaround shot dug out by the likes of Jessica Much. Tapped right over by Hannah Jones. Back the other side for the Gobblers now. Abby Palm looking for Tegan Piesick. She'll get a swing at it, and she will get the kill for the Gobblers. 18-16 in set number 1 for Aitkin. And a timeout taken by Hinckley-Finlayson. Gobblers lead 18-16, their first lead of the night on yourliveevent.com.
Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight as the Aitkin Gobblers take their first lead here in set number 1 by the score of 18-16. Gobblers were down as much as 8 points here in this opening set, but have come back here so far in set number 1 to lead by 2. Gobblers have been able to get a little bit more pressure at the net, second chance opportunities as well. Jessica Much continues to fly everywhere around the court tonight as well. But Abby Palms found a nice little rhythm on the service line. She'll send it over after the timeout by Coach Greenwald from Hinckley-Finlayson. Third hit just barely gets it over from number 16 and Mary Watron. Right in the middle, going to be Bailey O'Neill, going to be Hannah Jones now. Third hit over from the Gobblers. Set up by Sydney Krieger. Tapped over, dug out by Kenzie Hamilton to Abby Palm. Looking far side for Tegan once again. Tipped up and out. It'll be a kill for Tegan Piesick, and 19-16 the score. Gobblers continue to pull things out of the hat, even with the near kill attempt by Monica Clare. Abby Palm once again keeps the Gobblers in favor. Low line drive serve, far side, looking for Hannah Hartle, and this one will fall in for a kill from Hartle. 19-17 the score. We'll update our scoreboard here on yourliveevent.com. Going back to serve will be, I believe that is number 3 in Hannah Hartle. Yes, it will be Hartle, who just got the kill. Now she'll serve to Jessica Much. Right in the middle now for Hannah Jones. Quick tap back over by Tegan Piesick. Set up for Krieger. Looking near side for Clara. Block to the net, and this one will be a Gobbler point over the net, and they will stop that opportunity. Nice play near side from Emma Miles, and I believe Hannah Jones also in the middle. Nice block there. Jones and Miles, that is. Going back to serve will be Tegan Piesick on that far end line and out. Gobblers unable to get anything going on that most recent serve. 20-18 now the score. Gobblers up here in set number set number 1, that is. Going to serve, it will be number 4, played up high, Gracie Olson. Gobblers recover, send it back corner now for number 16, that being Mary Watron. Tapped over, and this one on the line and out. Gobblers get the point right back, even on that far side of the court. Number 16, Mary Watron, contributing a dig on that opportunity. 21-18, the score in favor of Aitkin, set number 1. Jessica Much at the service line, sends it over to Monica Clare. Looking for Degerstrom, back corner, and this one on the line, and just in from Degerstrom. Just quickly tapped it over. Indecision on that back row comes to hurt the Gobblers. 21-19 the score, and now serving will be Gracie Olson for the Jags. Walking approach on the service line to Emma Miles, to Abby Palm, looking for Miles. Once again, she'll send it over. Free ball back corner now for Gracie Olson, sent over by Degerstrom. In between Ostrowski, now to Palm, sent over by Zubke on the backhanded fist, and it'll be a kill for Brooke Zubke. 22-19 in favor of the Gobblers. And checking back in will be number 20, Joey Hopkins for the Jags. And also getting the Gobblers back at the service line is Maddie Hamilton. Hamilton serve. Play to the back row. Now set up right in the middle now. Tipped out of the air. Dug out this time. Unable to get it out cleanly. Even a nice play from Maddie Hamilton wasn't enough. It will be number 9 and Jovi Fahey right in the middle, credited for the kill. 22-20 the score in set number 1. Tight opening set. Send over to Jessica Much on the serve. Maddie Hamilton looking for Kendall Ratch. She'll just send it over. Dug low by Hopkins. Played up now for Degerstrom. Block to the net, but falls in. The kill for Jovi Fahey. And the Gobblers holding on to a 1-point lead here in set number 1. 22-21. Serve continues for the Jags. Jessica Much to Maddie Hamilton for Zubke at the net. She'll hammer it just wide of the mark and out. We are tied at 22 as the serve will continue for Sydney Krieger. Tied at 22 in set number 1. Running start for Sydney Krieger to Jessica Much. Played over. Quick tap, turnaround opportunity, and the Gobblers get the point. Nice play from Maddie Hamilton just to quickly turn around and send over a free ball and keep the Jags on their toes when they were caught on their heels. 23-22, Aitkin in front. Kenzie Hamilton will serve with Hannah Jones and Emma Ostrowski out on the next rotation. Joey Hopkins on the reception to Maddie Krieger. Krieger will see it go long even after the swing from number 3 in Hannah Hartle. 24-22 the score and the set point, and it will be timeout called by Hinckley-Finlayson. We'll take a quick break here on YourLiveEvent.com.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
(24-22) in set number 1. Gobblers facing set point. As back to serve will be Kenzie Hamilton for the Aitkin Gobblers. She'll send the free ball to Hannah Hartle. Now to Sydney Krieger. Played at the net, tipped out of the air. To Kenzie Hamilton, far side. Maddie Hamilton on the back line and out, even after the kill shot attempt from Tegan Piesick. 23-22, still set point here in set number 1. Side out to the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, and will be number 7 and Anna Degerstrom set to serve for the Jags. She'll get her running start. Played on the back line and out. Set points. Set number 1 belongs to the Gobblers at 25-23. Aitkin takes set number 1, 1-0. Take a break here on YourLiveEvent.com. Set recap set number 2 on its way here on YourLiveEvent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here in YourLiveEvent.com. Aitkin Gobblers rally in set number one to take it by the score of 25-23 with our set recap before we get rolling with set number two. Gobblers were down 10-2 and 1 point in set number one, eventually tied it up at 16, took the lead from that point and held on to that lead, winning set number one by the score of 25-23. Paul Vold on the call tonight. Maddie Winters on the camera for Aitkin High School as we get ready for set number two tonight. Gobblers up 1-0. Brooke Zubke did lead the way with 4 kills in that opening set. Tegan Pisek also added another 3. 2 kills apiece for Jovi Fahey and Hannah Hartle in set number one for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Gobblers will get set to serve here in set number two as the school song rolling its way through here. Maddie Hamilton will continue to serve, and she will get the starting nod here for set number one as the school song finishes up. Set number two is underway. To Anna Degerstrom on the third hit. Dug out by Emma Ostrowski for Zubke right in the middle. She'll get the kill this time as Zubke will pick up right where she left off in set number one. Also a nice dig from Emma Ostrowski. Gobblers up 1-0 here in set number one. Maddie Hamilton back to serve once again for the Aitkin Gobblers here on YourLiveEvent.com. Maddie Hamilton serve, played to the back row for Joey Hopkins. Set up by Sydney Krieger, looking for Degerstrom near side, and it will be a hit on the net against the Gobblers. No, a hit on the Gobblers it will be. And we'll tie it up at 1 set apiece, even after the kill shot did land in from Anna Degerstrom. Will not count regardless, as we're tied at 1-1. Gobblers receive it from Jessica Much. This one well out and wide, even after the strong reception of the serve. It'll be an ace for number 2 in Sydney Krieger. That is her third ace of the night. Pep Band wrapping things up here as they'll make their way out of the gymnasium. Reception of the serve to Jessica Much. To Maddie Hamilton looking for Kendall Ratz. Kendall will get a swing and it goes high and out, even after almost grazing the head of number 4 on the far side. And Gracie Olsen, 3-1 Gobblers trail here in set number 2. Serve from Krieger to Jessica Much. To Brooke Zubke looking for Kendall Ratz. Just quickly taps it over. A hit on the net by the Gobblers. Well, it's going to be a hit on the likes of Hinckley-Finlayson. Gobblers will get the point this time, and it will be Aitkin's ball and the serve on the side out. Kenzie Hamilton will go to serve for the Gobblers. She'll send it to Joey Hopkins. Sydney Krieger sent over, third hit by Jovi Fahey, and now they'll finally get it over from Fahey to Maddie Hamilton to Zubke. Blocked out of the air, but lands in the Jaguars side of the court, and another kill for Brooke Zubke, and up to 6 kills on the night. Kenzie Hamilton will serve. We're tied at 3 apiece here in set number 2. Hopkins receives to Krieger, looking near side on the block. Hannah Hartle try to get over in the third hit. The Gobblers will have to defend the point. Now to Maddie Hamilton, looking for Zubke. Once again, Tegan Piesick hammers it right into the net, unfortunately, and it will be side out back to the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. That's point for the likes of Hinckley-Finlayson. 4-3 in favor of their score, and now we will see them continue at the service line with number 19, I believe that is, that just checked in, number 19, Natalie Staffney. Yes, she just checked in and served. Gobblers get it over. Back to the Jaguars side, now to the Aitkin side. Blocked out of the air this time. Staffney with a dig. Sent long and out, and this will be a point to the Gobblers at 4-3 now, or 4-4 actually. Staffney with a dig. Unable to salvage a point for her teammates. 4-4 now the score, and Brooke Zubke will go into serve. She'll send it. And it'll fall in for an ace for Brooke Zubke. Miscommunication on that back row between Staffney and, I believe, also number 4, Gracie Olson. Gobblers now in favor, 5-4, and Zubke will continue to serve her first service ace of the night to go along with 6 kills this evening as we get the right personnel group in for the Jaguars. Waiting for the signal on the cue. Now we are going to get our official down on the floor to talk with our official up at the judges' table. Maybe an incorrect substitution. We see our official up on the judges' stand refer to the rotation card that was in his pocket. Well, the judge down on the floor is laughing things off, so no harm, no foul, I guess. As Zubke's serve will come over cross court now to the far side, now near side for number 18, Gracie Olson, as a block in the net will fall to the Gobblers side, or excuse me, fall to the Jaguars side off Monica Clare's swing, and Gobblers up 6-4. Block of the net there from number 14 in Kendall Ratz. Back row, Clare. Jaguars try to get over in the third hit. They will do just barely, and they will also get a kill from Hannah Hartle. Near disaster of a play as the side out back to the Jaguars, as Monica Clare able to get a point out of nothing. Or Hannah Hartle, I should say, getting something out of nothing after the ball hit off the top of the roof here from Aitkin. It'll be number 16 in Mary Watron set to run and serve, which she will do to Kendall Ratz, to Maddie Hamilton, far side for Hannah Jones. Low dig from Watron. Played far side now, Monica Clare to Maddie Hamilton. Looking in the middle for Jones. It's dug out again. We get hit on the net by the likes of, I believe that was against Hinckley-Finlayson. Yes, the Gobblers will get the point right back now this time. So we'll get the point back to Aitkin. 7-5 in favor of them to Abby Palm. Back row hit for Watron now. Far side looking for a kill shot attempt. Dug out by Jessica Much. Back corner play from Abby Palm. Now we'll set it back up to Krieger. A little too far out in front. Gobblers survive this play. To Maddie Hamilton, and unable to get anything out of the play, even with the miscommunication down on the floor. Gobblers give up the side out this time, with it now being 7-6. And back to serve is number 3 in Hannah Hartle. Hartle tries to pick a corner to Tegan Piesick, which she will, to Abby Palm. Long way for Jessica Much to send it over. She will cleanly. And this one will be a kill for Jessica Much, believe it or not. Just went off the side of the arm from Gracie Olson, as Gobblers will get the point, leading now 8-6. And Tegan Piesick will be set to serve. She'll get her running start. Sends it near side for Anna Degerstrom. Looking for Clare once again. Blocked out of the air. Dug out cleanly this time by Jessica Much to Bailey O'Neill. Tries to go back corner to Watron. Krieger in the middle. Swung on by Gracie Olson. Unable to come out with it clean even after being blocked to the net. To Bailey O'Neill. To Watron once again. To Krieger. A second time's a charm for Olson. Yes, it will be for Gracie Olson. Another kill. And it's 8-7. Gobblers give up that point, unfortunately, now making it 8-7. Still with the advantage, up 1-0 here with set number 2 in action here from Aitkin High School. Sending it over. Monica Clare Free play for the Jaguars to Ostrowski. To Abby Palm, far side. Now looking right in the middle, and a kill right in the middle for Hannah Jones. Her first kill of the night. Jones credited with kill number 1, and the Gobblers will get the point back now, leading 9-7. We'll see Jessica Much make her running a start from the far side of the court. Going far side to Joey Hopkins. Libero on libero crime. Degerstrom's kill. Dug cleanly to Abby Palm now as it's blocked in the net. And the point right back to the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. As we'll see, serving now, Gracie Olson. Checking back in is number 9, and Jovi Fahey. As we'll see, Olson going into serve. Goes far side of the court, might have been out, but played by Emma Ostrowski. Played up on that back row from Savannah Holm, who just checked in. Now sent over by Degerstrom. Palm now looking for Zubke, third hit over. Played up, down low, got to get it over. Does Hopkins? She does. Now to Abby Palm, looking far side for Bailey O'Neill. Played long and out. They're going to say tipped out. They're calling a tip out. The official down on the floor saying a tip out, and we got one official pointing one way, one the other way. Gobblers will get the point. And it's up now 10-8 in favor of Aitkin. Gobblers will get that side out, says Coach Greenwald down on the floor asking for an explanation of how that was tipped out. Official down on the floor talking things over. Now Coach Greenwald not happy. Now she's going to look at the official in the back corner opposite side from where her bench is at and why that was tipped out. To Joey Hopkins. Degerstrom now sent over by Krieger. Ostrowski. Now to Maddie Hamilton looking for Brooke Zupke. Swung on, and it's going to be dug cleanly by the Jaguars. Degerstrom tries to send it over. Gobblers unable to get anything out of that. Unfortunately, and it falls to the Jaguars side now trailing 10-9. Emma Ostrowski, the handful of digs tonight for the Gobblers. The serve over from Sydney Krieger. Now to Maddie Hamilton looking for Brooke Zupke. Her kill will fall in. That's 7 on the night now. Second of this set, third of this set. 11-9 in favor of Aitkin. Up 1-0 here from Aitkin High School. Kenzie Hamilton will continue to serve, or she will get her next turn to serve. In on the rotation. Her serve sidewinding to Hannah Hartle. Now to the likes of the Gobbler side from Kenzie Hamilton. To Maddie Hamilton looking for Kendall Ratz on the swing. It'll be a kill for Kendall Ratz after the Hamilton to Hamilton connection. Got a timeout taken by Hinckley-Finlayson, now trailing 12-9. We'll take a timeout as well. This is YourLiveEvent.com.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here at YourLiveEvent.com. Gobblers up by the score of 12-9, up 1-0 in the middle portion of set number 2. Gobblers so far with 7 kills on the night from Brooke Zupke. Emma Ostrowski also with unofficially 7 digs on the night for the Gobblers. A very even-keeled match thus far, even with it being 1-0 in favor of Aitkin. Kenzie Hamilton will come in to serve as it'll be her second serve here on this rotation. Joey Hopkins in the back line. It's going to be a kill this time. They're going to call that an ace. No, it will be an ace. An ace for Kenzie Hamilton on the serve. That'll be her first of the night. Kenzie Hamilton will tee it up once again to Joey Hopkins, right in the middle for Sydney Krieger, looking far side for Anna Degerstrom. They switch things up. To Jessica Much, far side for Tegan Pisa, gets a swing, block of the net, tapped over and out, point to the Jaguars. Block on that far side of the court from number 7 in, of course, Anna Degerstrom, and also seeing number 9 in Jovi Fahey. We'll give the point side out right back to Hinckley-Finlayson. 13-10. Gobblers up 1-0. serve side out, and it will be Mary Watron's serve that will go out. Actually, excuse me, number 19, Natalie Staffney's serve that will send it out before even going in. 14-10 in favor of the Gobblers as Brooke Zubke's serve played to the back row for number 4 and Gracie Olson swung on, and this will be a near kill attempt. Gobblers keep it alive. They will not get it off the net, unfortunately, as it will be a kill for number 9 and Jovi Fahey, and 14-11 the score, side out right back to the Jaguars. Now it'll be number 16 Mary Watron into serve. Watron gets her running start, jumps high, will get it to Jessica Much. Played up to Hannah Jones, far side to Manny Hamilton, third hit over to Degerstrom. To Krieger, now looking for Monica Clare. Back row dug out cleanly this time. Hamilton to Piesic, blocked the net, and it'll be kept alive somehow by the Jaguars. Degerstrom dug out by Kenzie. No, that's Manny Hamilton on the back row. Kendall Ratz on the third hit over. Now to Watron, set up by Krieger in the middle. Olsen long and out. Gobblers get the point. Nice plays all around from the Hamiltons, and also
Pizza slices are selling for 50 cents. If you're a football player, you get 3 for $1.50. Football players.
15-11 the score as public address announcer Jason Long saying that pizza slices are 50 cents a piece, and this one will be an ace for the Gobblers, now up 16-11. Kenzie Hamilton back on that serve. No, excuse me, Abby Palm now serving. Palm with her second kill of the night wearing number 2. Palm serve on the back line. This one's going to be in. Back-to-back aces from Abby Palm, 17-11. Gobblers starting to distance themselves here in this set. Abby Palm, 3 straight points from her off the service line. Played up now to Sydney Krieger. Monica Clare dug out by Jessica Much. Near side looking for Jones in the middle, blocked out of the air. It'll be a kill for Hannah Jones. Gobblers now up 18-11 in set number 2, as now we'll get the ball to Abby Palm. Palm will make her approach. One step forward, rocks forward on the serve to Mary Watron, looking in the middle for Gracie Olson. Dug out by Jessica Much. Actually, it was Abby Palm to Jessica Much to Tegan Piesic. Dug out this time by Monica Clare. In the middle now. Clare will get a swing in at Jessica Much. Keeps it alive to Abby Palm. No, Tegan Piesic's going to send it over on the third hit to Watron. To Krieger. Degerstrom not able to get it out cleanly. Far side, Gracie Olson. Now to Tegan Piesic, a lift over. Now it'll be sent over by Degerstrom. Dug out by Kenzie Hamilton to Abby Palm. Tegan Piesic, third time's a charm. No, it'll be still a free point, and a point to the Gobblers on the lift from the likes of Hinckley-Finlayson, 19-11 in favor of the Gobblers. Gobblers doing everything they can to continue to push this lead. Abby Palm serve sent to the back row for Anna Degerstrom. Sydney Krieger play at the net, tapped over, blocked up, and down 3 hits in a row at the net. Gobblers will get the point, and it will be 20-11 the score, as it was a block at the net. I don't think they're going to credit a kill to anybody on that one. Just a good block from Jones and Piesic back line. It'll be an ace from Abby Palm. Palm with another ace, and a timeout taken by Coach Greenwalt as she claps her hands in just pure annoyance here in set number 3. 21-11 our score here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight. Gobblers up 21-11 in set number 2 tonight, leading 1-0. Gobblers have distanced themselves, especially with Abby Palm getting 4 service aces in this match. 3 of them guaranteed in set number 2 alone. And Hinckley-Finlayson has used both of their timeouts here in this set and will give a 5th service ace as well to to Abby Palm, that is. Palm with 5 service aces as she'll send it over, and right between the hands of Kenzie Hamilton will now make it 21-12. As we will see, the ball sent over to the near side of the court now, on the far side, I should say, for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. In the back row, Jessica Much keeps it alive to Abby Palm to Tegan Pisak. She'll send it over. Third hit, dug low by Hartle. Second, third time, hand to Jones. Right in the middle, gets a block for the Gobblers. 22-12. Nice kill, finding that weak side of the defense. Tegan Pisak will go to serve. Gobblers leading 22-12 here in set number 2. Gobblers up 1-0, winning the opening set 25-23. Pisak will make her approach. Sends it right into the net. Unfortunately, tried to sneak one right over the top of the net, and just sinking as she was sending it over. Gives the point in the side out back to the Jaguars, 22-13. It'll be number 8, Monica Clare, going in to serve. She'll make her running approach, sending it on the back line to Emma Ostrowski. To Hannah Jones, now to Savannah Holm, who sends it over. Third hit. Near side, Gracie Olson swung on. Abby Palm digs it out. Now played to the back row once again, and Emma Ostrowski. Jessica Much to Gracie Olson. Sydney Krieger in the middle. Far side for Anna Degerstrom. Dug out this time by Jessica Much to Abby Palm. Bodies flying everywhere. Bailey O'Neill dug out by Degerstrom. It'll be a kill. No. Third hit keeps it alive. This one a kill. No. Dug out by Watrin. To number 7, Degerstrom. Dug cleanly. Jessica Much sent over. Bailey O'Neill. Third hit. Watrin. Set by Krieger. Middle for Olson. Hits it into the net. Gobblers get the point. Bodies flying everywhere, preserving no life for themselves, but the Gobblers do get the point as bodies were going everywhere on that previous point for both sides. Mary Watrin, Anna Degerstrom, Abby Palm, Jessica Much for both sides. Low sinking serve to Joey Hopkins. An ace for Jessica Much. As it went initially off Joey Hopkins, she laid to the floor and tried to keep it alive, but then it landed on her again. Set point at 24-13. Much will go back to serve, setting at set point. Running approach for Jessica Much to Sydney Krieger, setting it up for Degerstrom. Dug out by Much to Abby Palm, looking for Bailey O'Neill to finish it off. It will be kept alive to Krieger. Degerstrom unable to get it over. Gobblers get the point, 25-13. Set number 2 belongs the way of the Gobblers. We'll take a break. Set recap coming up, as well as set number 3 on the way here on yourliveevent.com.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back here to the Gobbler. Nope, we're here on yourliveevent.com. Paul Vold here tonight on the call. Aitkin Gobbler volleyball leading 2-0 going to set number 3, leading over the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Took set number 2, 25-13. Gobblers were able to pull out a short lead early on, but then that thing started to get a little bit tight. Gobblers are able to distance themselves at the service line. Abby Palm finishing set number 2, 5 service aces on the night. Also led by Brooke Zubke with 7 kills. She had 4 of them in set number 1, leading now 2-0 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Even with those long rallies and Hinckley-Finlayson contending throughout that set, just unable to get out in front late and in the middle portion of set number 2. 2-0 in favor of the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars tonight here on this broadcast tonight with YourLiveEvent.com. Hinckley-Finlayson will start off with the serve here in set number 3 this evening. Gobblers up 2-0. We will get the running start from Sydney Krieger. She'll send it to Jessica Much to Maddie Hamilton. Near side for Brooke Zubke. Off-time swing. Krieger will set it up for Degerstrom. Tipped out of the air. Played near side for Maddie Hamilton to Bailey O'Neill on the swing. Sends it high and long. Get a hit on the net against the likes of Hinckley-Finlayson. Gobblers will get the point at 1-0. Gobblers will sub back in. Kenzie Hamilton, she'll go in to serve for the Gobblers. 1-0 our score, 2-0 in favor of Aitkin. Reception of the serve played to number 10 in Brecken Hansen checking in for the first time tonight. Manny Hamilton looking for Brooke Zubke. Quick tap back over and a kill for Brooke Zubke. Gets going here in set number 2. We'll see number 14, Lainey Johnson, in for the Jaguars, and Kenzie Hamilton will continue to serve up 2-0. Played to Brecken Hansen that is. Played into the net, tipped out of the air, just getting it over and staying on the Jaguar side as it hit the top of the net and spun backwards to the the Jaguar side. Gobblers up 3-0 in set number 2. Looks like a little bit of work from the trainers on the far side of the court from one of the regulars. An ace serve from the Gobblers makes it a 4-0 start in set number 3 with Kenzie Hamilton's second ace of the night. Hamilton serve. Played up to Gracie Olson. Now to Brecken Hansen once again. She'll get a swing at it. Dug out by Jessica Munch to Manny Hamilton, far side of the court for Tegan Piesick. Long and out. After initially being touched by Lainey Johnson. 4-1 now, side out to the Jaguars. And we'll see Anna Degerstrom going back to serve. Counts off her 4 paces from the far side of the court. And she'll send it to Kenzie Hamilton. Right out of the air to Mandy Hamilton. Tegan Piesick tries to send it over on the third hit. She does to Monica Clare. Third hit over to Gracie Olson. Gobblers get a free chance, and Brooke Zubke tipped out of the air to Lainey Johnson. Now swung on by number 10, that being Brecken Hansen. Sent over Kendall Ratz and out. Point will stay in the serve with Hinckley-Finlayson. We'll see continuing to serve be Anna Degerstrom. 4-2 Gobblers up here in set number 3. To Kenzie Hamilton, to Manny Hamilton, looking for Jessica Munch. She'll send it over to Lainey Johnson once again. Set up in the middle now for number 9 and a kill for Jovi Fahey. And it'll be a 4-3 the deficit now. Gobblers up 4-0 here in set number 2. Now it's 4-3. A swing of momentum to each side. Anna Degerstrom will continue to serve for the Jaguars. Degerstrom's running start into the net. Gobblers get the point back. First service error of the night for Degerstrom. 5-3, Aitkin in front. Here on YourLiveEvent.com. Paul Vold on the call. Maddie Winter on the camera for tonight's contest. Near side. Joey Fahey's swing will be wide out on the near side of the court. 6-3 in favor of Aitkin as Brooke Zubke will serve for the Gobblers. Zubke with 6-7 now kills and 1 service ace. First played down low. It'll be her second ace of the night. The reverse broadcaster's jinx, if you will. You spoke it into existence. 7-3 now in favor of the Gobblers in set number 3 as the concession stand is closed for the night. Serve from Zubke, played by Degerstrom to Lainey Johnson near side and dug out by, no, it won't be, as Monica Clare will hit it off the wrists of Kenzie Hamilton in the back row. 7-4 now as the Jaguars will get the point in the side out. Second kill of the night for Monica Clare. Jessica Much back in as Brooke Zubke will come out for this rotation. Mary Watron serve to Jessica Much, to Maddie Hamilton. Kendall Ratz will send it, and will be a kill for Kendall Ratz as Hinckley-Finlayson all but gave up on that ball, thinking it was going to go out, but just sunk low enough to stay in for a kill. And Abby Palm will come in to serve for the Gobblers. 5 aces tonight for Abby Palm. No, they mark it down for 4 aces tonight, 4 aces for Abby Palm. It'll be played to Mary Watron. To Lainey Johnson, sent over, tipped out of the air, and a kill for Emma Miles. I'm going to give that one to Emma Miles. Yes, they will. It'll be her first of the night, and a timeout taken by Hinckley-Finlayson. Gobblers up 9-4 in set number 3. YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Welcome back here to YourLiveEvent.com. Gobblers up 9-4 here in set number 3 after just getting on the board with an Emma Miles kill. Her first of the night, and also now registering on the night 8 different players with a kill here this evening, making now 9-4 the advantage in favor of Aitkin against Hinckley-Finlayson. 2-0, 25-23, 25-13 with Abby Palm back at the service line for the Aitkin Gobblers. Palm will send the serve on the back row. It'll be an ace. Now she's at 5 aces tonight for Abby Palm here this evening. Slowly but surely making her way towards consideration. Not even if possible. Well, actually, it is quite possible. Quite possibly our big deal player of the game. If not our Enbridge, I bring the energy player of the game. Palm serve to Mary Watron to Sydney Krieger. Far side, Lainey Johnson tipped out of the air. Emma Miles with a nice dig to Abby Palm. Sent over by the likes of Hannah Jones. Scrambling the other way, Hinckley-Finlayson to Jessica Much. Now setting up Abby Palm for Hannah Jones. Swings it over and just wide and out on the mark. 10-5 now in favor of Hinckley-Finlayson. In favor of Aitkin. Hinckley-Finlayson will serve. Brecken Hansen, was the one player that got the dig for the likes of Hinckley-Finlayson. Tegan Piesic a little too far out in front. We'll just send it back the other way. Sydney Krieger, tap back over. Claire. Free ball at the net, tipped out of the air and hammered down by Gracie Olson. And we'll now make it 10-6. 10-6 in favor of the Gobblers, but it'll be Brecken Hansen's turn to serve. He'll send it wide and out on the service error. Hansen's first service error of the night. She'll check out, bringing back in Hannah Hartle. And 10-6 now, 11-6 in favor of the Gobblers. Tegan Piesic's turn to serve here in set number 3. Piesic, walking start, sends it. Watron to Krieger in the middle for Gracie Olson, blocked out of the air. Now sent back the other way for the Jaguars. And this one will be a kill actually for Sydney Krieger as Abby Palm unable to handle it cleanly. 11-7 now. Ball thrown back in by Dean of Students, Jim Hendrickson. And it'll be a serve now for number 8 in Monica Clare. Claire will get her running approach, sends it high, now to Jessica Much. To Abby Palm, looking for Emma Miles, third hit sent over, back row for Watron. To Sydney Krieger, she comes scrambling. Now to Gracie Olson, to Emma Ostrowski. Abby Palm to Hannah Jones over on the third hit. Watron to Krieger, turnaround shot, Jessica Much kept it alive. To Abby Palm, looking for Bailey O'Neill, sends it over, dug out cleanly by Watron. To Krieger once again, Degerstrom punches it over to Ostrowski. Palm looking middle now for Jones, hits it right into the nets. Good opportunities for the Gobblers to finish that one off, but unable to do so, as now it is an 11-8 deficit for Hinckley-Finlayson, and serving will be Monica Clare. Off the top of the net, and will be a service error by Monica Clare, her first of the night. 12-8 the score. Jessica Much will go into serve for the Gobblers. Up 2-0. 12-8 here in set number 3 here this evening. Her serve played low. Now will be kept alive. Jessica Much touches it initially as Emma Miles will send it over on the third hit. Now to Degerstrom. Looking for Degerstrom, I should say. Dug out by Emma Ostrowski. To Abby Palm, looking for Bailey O'Neill to get back in the kill category, and just a little bit high and wide of the mark as the Gobblers give up the side out once again. 12-9 the score. Gobblers up, and back to serve will be for Hinckley-Finlayson. Gracie Olson for the Jags. 12-9, trailing 2-0 as Mary Watron out on this rotation. Jessica Much, and it'll be an ace for Gracie Olson. Her first of the night. 12-10 the score. Gobblers were up big here in this set. 12-4 at one point. And now it's been 6 points the other way for the Jags. Olson's turn to serve. Back row to Jessica Much, and might have gotten a heel stuck on the back end. Back-to-back aces for Gracie Olson makes it 12-11 now. 12-11 here in set number 3. Back-to-back aces from Gracie Olson. She'll send it to Emma Miles, to Jessica Much. Sent it over on the third hit by, looks like Bailey O'Neill. Set up now for Monica Clare, making that number 9, Jovi Fahey. Zubke will get a swing at it to Joey Hopkins. Krieger looking for number 7, Degerstrom. Ostrowski with a dig to Abby Palm, tries to push it back over. Set up by Krieger, looking for Degerstrom once again. Dug out, second, third, unable to get it on the third hit, as it'll be 12-12 now in set number 3. Quality opportunities for both teams to put that one away, but it will be a kill this time for number 7 in Anna Degerstrom, her second of the night, even with digs all around to each side. It'll be into the net, Gracie Olson. Set up now, punched over on the second hit. Olson on the back row to Sydney Krieger in the middle for Fahey. Set up for Palm now, looking for Bailey O'Neill. Her hit dug out cleanly by the likes of Joey Hopkins. Degerstrom's second opportunity. Now punched back over the other way, just bumped over, I should say. Fahey, third time around, unable to come out with it to Abby Palm. Sent over by Brooke Zupke, turnaround shot now. Played in the middle, far side, Degerstrom. Dug out by the likes of Ostrowski. Now looking for our Bailey O'Neill, and this one's just out again, looking for a tip. It will not get the tip, and Hinckley-Finlayson takes the lead here in set number 3. Gracie Olson will continue to serve. Gobblers struggling here in set number 3. Even with it being a 12-13 deficit. On the back row, Ostrowski. It'll be an ace for Gracie Olson, her third on this rotation set. Coach Osmus remains on the bench, now trailing 14-12 in set number 3. Playing in to serve Gracie Olson for the Jaguars of Hinckley-Finlayson to Jessica Much. Abby Palm, Emma Miles just over the net, barely. Now it's Degerstrom in the middle for Fahey. Dug out by Ostrowski to Abby Palm, far side. Bailey O'Neill hit into the net, blocked out of the air, and this will be a point for, looks like Hinckley-Finlayson. They're holding 4 fingers up, 4 hits by the Gobblers. 15-12, Aitkin has gone cold here in the middle portion of this set. 15-12 in favor of Hinckley-Finlayson. Gracie Olson in a groove, to say the least, at the service line. Brooke Zubke to Olson on the back row. To Sydney Krieger in the middle now. Blocked out of the air and kill this time for Jovi Fahey. And a timeout finally taken by Aitkin. 16-12 in favor of Hinckley-Finlayson. Gobblers up 2-0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome back here to Aitkin High School on YourLiveEvent.com. Gracie Olson at the service line now with 3 aces on her current serve rotation. Has got Hinckley-Finlayson up 16-12 in set number 3, despite Aitkin going up 25-23 and 25-15 in sets 1 and 2. But Hinckley-Finlayson contending throughout this second set. Continuing to serve will be Gracie Olson after the timeout from Coach Julie Osmus. On the back row to Jessica Much. Gowler's kind of scrambling here this set. Gets it over on 2 to Krieger in the middle for Fahey. Dug out by Ostrowski to Abby Palm on the second hit. Back to Fahey once again. No, they're looking for Degerstrom. Dug out and unable to get it out clean were the Gobblers. And Degerstrom with her 3rd kill. 17-12 here in set number 3. Gobblers need to get a side out, and they need it desperately, even after great plays on both ends of the floor. Jessica Much to Abby Palm to Emma Miles. 3rd hit into the net. Gobblers. 18-12 they trail. Gracie Olson diving right in. Now it'll be her 4th service ace of the night. They're going to mark that down. Olson's serve in the middle of the floor to Jessica Much to Abby Palm. Now to Emma Miles. Sends it back row. In the middle for Hannah Hardo. Quick turnaround. Dug out cleanly by Jessica Much. Make that Brooke Zubke. 3rd hit over Fahey. In they are going to say. Jovi Fahey gets the benefit of the doubt. 19-12. Gobblers trail here in set number 3. Not much else can be said other than the fact that Gracie Olson is just feeling herself at the service line. Her serve to Jessica Much to Abby Palm, looking for a kill, and it'll go wide and out. 20-12 now the score. At least 10 points in a row here, if not 12-15 in a row for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Gracie Olson, shoulder got to be tired as she sends it over to Jessica Much to Abby Palm. Now Much will send it over on the 3rd hit. And this one is finally going to be in, and that will stop it. Finally for the Gobblers. 20-13 they trail, but they've got a long road ahead of them. Kendall Ratz checks back in. Abby Palm and also Emma Miles out. Maddie Hamilton back into the match now for the Gobblers. She'll make her running approach. Sends it over. Just barely alive by Hannah Hartle, looking for Degerstrom. And this one will be in for a kill. Degerstrom will get it. Anna Degerstrom with her 4th kill of the night. 21-13 in favor of the Jaguars in sets number 3. Gobblers up 2-0, but Hinckley-Finlayson knocking on the door here to keep this match alive. To Jessica Much to Maddie Hamilton, tipped up and out of the air. It'll be a kill for Brooke Zubke, her 8th of the night. Make that her 9th of the night for the Gobblers. 21-14 the score. Let's start with 1 point, go from there at the service line. Zubke with 8 kills on the night. They're going to mark her down 4. They would know better than I would. I'm just a simple radio and video broadcaster. Kenzie Hamilton's turn at the service line to Joey Hopkins in the back row to Sydney Krieger. Looking for Hannah Hartle. Punches it over to Maddie Hamilton. To Jessica Much. Now for Kendall Ratz on the swing, and it's blocked into the net as it was just tapped into the net from Kendall Ratz. 22-14. 22-14 the score here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Sets number 3. Anna Degerstrom's turn to serve. Played back row now. Gobblers defending. Now to Tegan Piesick. High out of the air. Tegan Piesick will set. Bumps it up to Abby Palm. Now it'll be Tegan Piesick and in for the kill. Got her own dig, got her own set, and will get her own kill. 22-15 the trail of the Gobblers. It'll be Brooke Zubke's turn to serve. Zubke make her running approach. stagnant approach, actually. And the Jaguars will unable to get it out cleanly. It'll be an ace for Brooke Zubke. 22-16, the score in favor of the Jaguars in sets number 3. Zubke in to serve. The Degerstrom in the middle. Gobbler's got to punch it back over. They do. Dug out low. Now cleanly sent over to Monica Clare. To Kenzie Hamilton. To Maddie Hamilton. Far side of the court for Tegan Piesick. Blocked to the net. And they're going to say out. And they are going to call that one in favor of Aitkin with a touch at the net for the Jaguars. 22-17 Gobblers trail here in set number 3. No kill for Tegan Piesick, as it was Natalie Staffney with a couple of digs there. And we'll see substitution in on that back row. Zubke's serve will be played on the back line to Anna Degerstrom. It'll be an ace for Brooke Zubke. Her 4th of the night. 22-18 Gobblers trail. Zubke at the line. Gobblers trailed here in the middle portion of this set. Zubke's serve. Sent over. Third hit, Hannah Hartle. Hit into the nets, unable to get it out cleanly. Gobblers trailing 22-19. Continue to go here. Serve from Brooke Zubke. Sent on the back line to Joey Hopkins. Played up now for Monica Clare. Maddie Hamilton from Kenzie Hamilton. Now over to Tegan Piesick. Dug out by Hopkins once again. To Sydney Krieger. Out of the air. Dug out cleanly. Gobblers try to get it sent over on the third hit. They do. Dug low again. Opportunity for the Jags. And it's going to be out this time. Gobblers trailing 22-20 here this set. And a timeout taken by Hinckley-Finlayson. Gobblers down by 2, even after being down by as much as 8 in this set. Here in YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Gobblers on the comeback trail here, up 2-0. They were down by as much as 7-8 points here in sets number 3. Even after holding at least an 8-point advantage, Hinckley-Finlayson then rattled off 15 straight points, and now it's a 2-point lead for the Jaguars at Hinckley-Finlayson. 22-20, Brooke Zubke continues to serve for the Aitkin Gobblers. Late life here is, of course, a little late opportunity for Aitkin. Joey Hopkins on the reception of the serve. Quick tap back down. Tegan Piesick now with 5 kills, and the Gobblers are down by 1. Jessica Mutch got a little bit of look at. She's still out on the bench or getting looked at by the athletic training staff. Gobblers down 22-21. Back row to Gracie Olson, to Degerstrom in the middle. Monica Clare, self-preservation. Maddie Hamilton, we are tied at 22. Gobblers. Maddie Hamilton on the front row just hammers it. Self-preservation, a dig, and getting a kill in the process. We're tied at 22 here in set number 3. Do we get a service error? Yes, we will get a service error against Brooke Zubke. Little too far out in front on the serve. 23-22. Hinckley-Finlayson with the advantage. We're tied at 22, but now it's 23-22 after the service error. Stepping over the line was Brooke Zubke. Jessica Mutch back into serve. It will be Mutch actually receiving the serve from Mary Watrin. Kendall Ratz swats it out of the air, played up, and this one be a kill for Kendall Ratz. Good timing for Kendall to get back on the kill sheet. We're tied at 23 in set number 3. Abby Palm into serve. Right time in the rotation for Abby Palm. 5 service aces on the night for her. Tied at 23. Palm gets the signal, steps back, now steps forward. Sends it up to Hannah Hartle. Sydney Krieger looking for Monica Clare, dug out by Jessica Mutch. To Abby Palm. Far side, Tegan Piesick blocked in the air. A kill for Tegan Piesick. Tegan was 6 on the night. Match point on its way, 24-23. Abby Palm will serve for the Gobblers. Palm serve, cross court to Hannah Hartle. Sydney Krieger, lower the net. It's an ace for Aitkin. The comeback complete in set number 3. Gobblers take it 3-0. 25-23. Gobblers win it in 3 tonight. What an exciting third set. Gobblers take it 3-0 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Post-game show is on the other side of this break.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. Gobblers win tonight in 3 sets, 25-23, 25-13, and finishing off the comeback in set number 3, 25-23, as we've got a trio of Gobblers joining us here on the postgame. Whoever wants to take the mic here tonight, we've got Jessica Much and we've got Brooke Zubke and also Emma Miles. Yes, Emma Miles there. I couldn't quite see the uniform. Girls tonight, an exciting, of course, finish, of course, but a good start to the week with a set here tonight. How did y'all feel down on the court tonight?
Good.
Putting it very mild-manneredly.
I mean, it was a game. It felt like a Monday. We were a little off, but it got better. Yeah. Slow start.
We started a little slow, but I think we brought her back. Had a little moment in that third set, but we finished it.
Yeah, a moment is definitely the way you want to put it. Like I lost track. Was it like 12, 13 points from?
It doesn't
We're not going to look at it. You got the win.
We don't need to count it. What gap in the point?
Exactly.
It was 1-1.
No, but it was a good finish as well. You rally from the deficit late in the third set. What was kind of the changing point there? Do you see in that third set that you were able to rally in that opportunity?
Aggression, for sure. It was aggression. All of our points that we lost were us being unsure of what we can do. And I mean, we've been doing this for almost our entire season now. So as soon as we really got that mindset back into our heads and started swinging at the ball and getting real pieces of it, we started doing really good because the defense on the other side was really good. They were scrappy. So we needed to put it down with intention to get back.
Also a big opportunity as well to get a nice section win here tonight, of course, against Hinckley. That's going to pay dividends here in the later portion of the season. But, of course, do have to make mention, of course, our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game tonight will go to Brooke Zubke here tonight as well with 8 kills on the evening. Congratulations, Brooke, as well. How'd you feel? I know early on in the set number 1, you got about 4 kills in that opening set, too. Were you feeling comfortable in front of the net there this evening?
I wasn't
not, but I feel like I could really see where the openings and all that were on the other team, so that made it a lot easier. I think it was comfy. Definitely was what I'd call that.
Well, now finishing up their 6-match homestand here tonight. Girls, thanks so much for coming on the postgame show.
Thank you for having us.
We got Jessica Much, Brooke Zubke, and also Emma Miles joining us here on the postgame show. Girls are victorious 25-23, 25-13, 25-23 to secure a victory here tonight in the standings. Take a break here. More at the postgame show coming up. Gobblers win 3-0. Wasn't easy, but they get the win here on yourliveevent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education, where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here on yourliveevent.com as the Aitkin Gobblers win 25-23, 25-13, 25-23. Gobblers victorious here in a 3-set sweep over Hinckley-Finlayson. Of course, before the break, we announced our Enbridge I Bring the Energy, a player of the match tonight. Enbridge thanks you for supporting the Line 3 replacement project as construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it was done thanks to the support and hard work, thanks to thousands of people. Of course, our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game tonight, Brooke Zubke here tonight. 9 kills, unofficially 1 dig, 2 blocks, 4 aces at the service line for Brooke Zubke, and a big part of that comeback in that 3rd set. Gobblers were down. Remember taking the timeout at 16-12. Gobblers were down, but eventually coming out with a victory by the final score of 25-23. Of course, now we announce our big deal player of the game, brought to you by Atwater Motors in Aitkin, Riverwood Healthcare, Pizza Ranch in Baxter, Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd, Takedown Gym in Brainerd. Well, real good catalyst in tonight's contest at the service line. Abby Palm, 6 aces on the night, unofficially 6 digs, but served it when it counted, even finishing off tonight's match with an ace serve. Gobblers victorious here tonight to finish off a 6-match homestand for the Gobblers as well, finishing it off the right way with now a victory in the section standings as the Gobblers, again, rallied from an early 10-2 deficit in set number 1 to take the lead. Brooke Zubke finished with 4 kills in set number 1 to win 25-23. Gobblers were able to pull ahead early, short leads in set number 2. Abby Palm did get 5 of her 6 aces in set number 2 with even long rallies, winning set number 2, 25-13. Then the Gobblers went up early in set number 3. Did hit a bit of a cold streak with Hinckley-Finlayson rattling off almost 15 straight points, but then the Gobblers did rally, trailing 16-12 at one point, and then ultimately winning 25-23. As we welcome into the postgame show tonight, Coach Julie Osmonds for the Aitkin Gobblers here tonight. Coach, it's a 3-set sweep, but it felt like it went 5 tonight.
Oh, it definitely felt like that. I mean, they were a point in that 3rd set. I thought, oh, we're going 4. Here it goes. But, I mean, I was so proud of those girls to fight back. It's hard when, the other team gets 11 serves in a row and you kind of get down on yourselves. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, we're going to pull this out, Coach. I said, okay, good for you. I mean, I'm proud of them takes a lot of tenacity to do that.
Coach, at that one point, like you said, 11 serves in a row. Your team's down 16-12 at one point. You call the timeout. What was the message during that timeout that kind of, obviously triggered that comeback?
We just talked about we're taking things for granted. And, you did so well in that second set that you kind of let up and whatever. And I said, we have to put pedal to the metal, and there's no mercy. Like, go after this, girls. You want this. Go home and get some sleep before we go to Greenway tomorrow. So.
Got a bit of a few road trips in front for this week, and then obviously last home match of the season coming up 1 week from tomorrow as well. But Coach, talking about the effort, especially at the service line, especially getting serves when they counted Abby Palm in that second set, and even finishing the match with an ace serve too. A lot of good serves when they needed them the most.
Yeah, huge number of serves when we needed them. I mean, it's nice when you know that they can step up to the line and have a good serve so we can get set up, and it's not going to be an easy kill for them. I mean, also, I thought our blocking was really nice tonight.
Yes.
Brooke did an extremely nice job there blocking, and Hannah was doing pretty well too. But, if we can shut down their killing their hits right away, that's a big advantage for us.
Coach, you got a couple of long trips. Tomorrow you're going to be at Greenway. Then you've got Duluth on Friday, Duluth on Monday, before back here at Aitkin High School, too. Of course, finishing up this 6-match home streak. Of course, with more sectional matchups coming up, we got Greenway tomorrow night. Should provide another good quality opponent for your Gobblers.
Yeah, no, we're excited. We saw Greenway in the tournament, and we played close matches with them. So we're really hoping that this one we can turn around, and if we can just get a little momentum and be a little more awake at the tournament, sometimes we get a little sleepy. And, this could be a good game for us. If we could upset Greenway, that would be awesome.
Coach, as always, we appreciate the time for coming on the postgame show. Best of luck the rest of the week.
Thank you so much.
Head coach for Aitkin Gobblers, Julie Osmus, joins us here on the postgame show. Gobblers victorious 25-23, 25-13, 25-23 to sweep the likes of Hinckley-Finlayson. Looking at some of the numbers of our contest here tonight, Gobblers do get 9 kills from Brooke Zubkier, Enbridge Ibring, the energy player of the game. 6 kills for Tegan Piesick tonight. Unofficially 18 digs for Jessica Mutch, with 14 for Emma Ostrowski as well. Kenzie Hamilton also chipped in 9 digs this night. Abby Palm, 6 aces, 4 from Brooke Zubke as well, 2 from Kenzie Hamilton. On the other side for the Aitkin for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, Jovi Fahey finished with 6 digs on the night. 6 kills, 10 digs for Sydney Krieger this evening. 4 aces for Gracie Olson and 3 as well for Sydney Krieger. Gobblers improved now to 9-13 on the season. Again, they're going to be in action tomorrow night. They're going to be on the road. Next 3 matches, Tuesday, Friday, and the next Monday they'll be on the road. They'll be at Greenway on Tuesday, Friday at Duluth Marshall, and then Monday at Duluth Denfeld before coming back here to finish off their regular season here at home against Hill City. While Hinckley-Finlayson now 5-11 on the season as well, they're going to be in action. Actually, Wednesday they're going to be in action at, of course, East Central. That little crosstown matchup that we got between with East Central and also for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. We wrap things up here tonight on the post-game show. The Aitkin Gobblers, again, now 9-13 on the season. 9-13 on the season, like I just said. They'll be in action coming up tomorrow night on the road. But our next broadcast here on YourLiveEvent.com will be coming up till tomorrow night with Sabika at Pine River Bacchus right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Devin Kruger will be on the call for that one. Next Aitkin Gobbler broadcast will be Thursday evening football with Aitkin at Esco. Couple of teams that are ranked in the Class 3A standings. Well, after a loss on Friday for the Aitkin Gobblers, wouldn't be surprised if they get knocked out of the standings. But Aitkin will be at Esco for high school football. 4:30 pregame on KKIN AM 930 and FM 103.1. The Gobbler. Gobblers victorious tonight, 25-23, 25-13, and 25-23. Again, stay up to date with our full broadcast schedule and more by going to rjbroadcasting.com. Right now, as we start to wrap things up here tonight from Aitkin High School, I want to give a big thank you to both head coaches, Coach Mallory Greenwalt and, of course, Coach Julie Osmus for joining us here, of course, in the pregame show, and Coach Osmus for joining us on the postgame show. Gobblers sweep tonight, 25-23, 25-13, and 25-23. Big thank you to Aitkin High School for allowing us to broadcast their home sporting events. All Aitkin home sporting events you can always find on YourLiveEvent.com. But be sure to also stay up to date with our radio broadcast schedule at rjbroadcasting.com. Well, until next time, this is Paul Vold signing off from Aitkin High School. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight. If you heard some of our sponsors from tonight's broadcast, be sure to thank our sponsors with your patronage and always shop local in the Brainerd Lakes area. Until next time here on YourLiveEvent.com, this is Paul Vold signing off. You have a wonderful rest of your Monday night. We'll talk to you next time. Good night, everybody.
We'll be right back.